All right, quick video on the Suzuki DR 350. This is 1993. Should be similar for a lot of other years in that range. Anyway, we got directional problems. All right, so left directional stays on solid. By the way, these two backlights right here are aftermarket replacements. They look very similar to the original, but they are aftermarket. They're pretty cheap. I'd like to get original ones eventually. But anyway, they are aftermarket, but I don't think that has anything to do with our problem. You can see that's just staying on solid. Right's off. We'll go to right directional. Left's off. Hard to see probably, but that's on. Same thing, we'll go to the front. The right side is on. Left side's off. We'll go back to left. See, that's on. But anyway, they're not flashing. That's the issue. So I'm going to show you where that is and how to change it out. It's really simple. I'm making the video because we looked around a while for this flasher relay. So just trying to help people out. I'm going to turn this off for a second. Normally, I would try to make a video where we're doing it right from the get-go. Let me go grab the housing real quick. So first things first, your light housing would have been on there like that. So that's the first thing you have to remove. Like I said, I would rather have this video where I showed you the whole process, but there's a screw there, a screw there, and a screw there. I'll show you those real quick. It's this guy here. It's the left side. That guy there is the bottom middle, we'll call it, and that guy there is the right side. What I will tell you is when you take these off, watch yourself. If you see in between the screw and that plate, that's actually a spacer. When you take these off, that spacer, you're not watching it, it'll go flying on you. This one did. I was lucky and I found it. That one there, same thing. This one here is missing it. I honestly don't think I lost it. I think it was already missing from somebody else being in there. But anyway, I ordered that today. That stupid little spacer is $8. So definitely keep an eye on it. I'm almost certain I didn't lose that. I think it was lost in the past. It's 1993, so sure it's not the first time that's been apart. But watch yourself, unless you want to spend $8 per spacer. So once you get that off, the headlight's still going to be in place. Get this headlight out of your way for sure. There's 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3, 4, and that's them right there. That's a 10 millimeter. So once you get the headlight plastic off and you get those other 4 bolts off, this comes right out of your way. Once that's out of your way, you're going to see the original flasher relay. Well, maybe it's not the original. I think ours is. It says made in Japan on it. Our new one's made in Taiwan. But anyway, there it is. It's basically got a little rubber, that'll focus. It's got a little rubber boot that holds it in place. So pull that off. Okay, the rubber piece came with it. So that's the rubber piece. This part of the relay slides into one side, and then where my thumb is there, that other spot is going to slide. You can see it. Where are you? There it is. It's going to slide right down that little, whatever you want to call it, right there. There we go. All right, again, that's still the original. It's only 2 wires. So there's the old one, 2 prongs. And there's the new one, 2 prongs. Again, eBay. One of the first things you'll notice is that the replacement's about half the weight as the original, but we'll write that off as technology. But again, it's not an original, it's not made in Japan, but I'm sure it's going to do fine for a while. All right, so I got the new one plugged in there, and I will say I did that off camera because I don't have my camera stand. Need my third hand. But anyway, definitely a lot more flimsy than the original. This white plastic piece here, right, actually wanted to pop out, but it's in there. I don't think it's going anywhere. This lasts a couple seasons, whatever, not a big deal. 20 bucks compared to 80, probably worth it. All right, so I put the new rubber piece on. Hopefully you're seeing that. The plastic piece that's on the relay slides through the first part of the rubber piece. Might be hard to see there, but it's separated. So now anyway, this rubber piece here, you're already going to know this because you just took it off. But now we're going to take that and we're going to slide it down. Where are you? Right there. We're going to slide it right down there. All right, so there she is. She's back in place. You can see how that slides on there. Again, not rocket science by any means. So now we're just going to reverse this, put the headlight back in first, and then we're going to put the plastic on. Before we do that, I'm going to give this a quick start, and we'll run through the directionals. Obviously, common sense, we're not going to put that all back together until we know that guy's working. All right, let's try the left directional. All right, she's working. There's the right. The right front. Left front. That should be flashing as well. I just want to mention real quick, I know I mentioned the spacers for the screws that hold the housing on, but the headlight frame itself, there's also spacers in here. So just make sure they're in there before you put the headlight back in. All right, so that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple task actually, but I made the video because we were searching around for that relay a little bit. There's some stuff online. There's something online that says it's over here. That's why we took the seat off, but it made sense that it was up here. So again, you got to screw, watch for the spacers. Once that plastic is off, you got the 4 bolts that hold on the headlight. Get that out of your way. The rest of it's pulling it out, hooking it back up, and hopefully that's your problem. You're good to go. I did do some reading online. I didn't have any issues. Again, these are aftermarket. Eventually, I know I said it before, I like to get the originals, but they actually look just like the originals, and I think these things are like, I don't know, 20, 25 bucks. It's crazy how cheap they are. Actually, I don't even think they were that. But somebody on there said that some of the aftermarket ones, because the bulbs are a lower wattage. I'm an electrician by trade, so to me it makes sense. If that relay is designed to work at a certain wattage, if you got less wattage, they may not work, but this worked flawlessly. I couldn't find a wattage on these. It didn't say on the website, and it doesn't say anywhere on the taillights, but if you do run into an issue beyond that, you know, just think about that, do some research, but I didn't run into that. Yeah, so that's it. Again, pretty easy job, but if I can save somebody 20 minutes from searching around for that relay, you know, hopefully it helps.